Yep.
F9 to A1.
Yeah. 80. Then.
So she give me like $50.
Ooh, okay, so total up $60. Okay, then you can have a very good meal already. Okay, good. So actually, you got 24 out of 30, right? So which is 80%. And I can only look at the cover page because you only show me the cover page. So I see, I think you -1. I think for the presentation and then some minor mistakes. Like presentation.
The presentation I minus.
Yeah. So -1, so total is -2. I know.
No, like presentation I -2, and then at the and then the other one is -1. So
okay.
total is -3.
Okay, we can actually look at that. So okay, here. -1 ma. Or question 8, question 9, then 6. So you're telling me -1 for question 8 and question 4. I mean, so how do I read this? I also want to know how do I read this.
So like -1 for question 8, -1 for question
9.
Yeah, and then the
Okay.
-1 for question 6.
Okay. My interpretation is 8 and 9 add up 1 mark. No. Okay, good. Each. Okay, got it. So yeah. So in a way, right, you could have scored 27 out of 30, which is 90%. So what I'm trying to tell you is, concept-wise, you're pretty good. You're there. Concept-wise means like you have no problem with concepts. Like you understand the concepts well and you apply it well, and there's nothing wrong with that. But so you got penalized -3 for presentation. Let me just read it one more time. See what's this. Presentation accuracy. Okay, good. Presentation and accuracy. I think we have been emphasizing these two so many times, right? For accuracy, you should give the most accurate answer. Okay, what's the most accurate answer you can give?
Mixed number.
Mixed number. Very good. Okay, so the most accurate one is mixed number. Alright, so okay, that's the one thing you need to remember for accuracy. You need to get it into mixed number because mixed number is the most accurate. What is another thing you need to take note for accuracy is you only round off at the end. So round off at the end. Can you round off in the middle?
No.
Why not?
Because in the middle, then it will not be as accurate as at the end.
Okay, so your reason is not 100% correct. So if you round off in the middle, so subsequently everything behind will be rounded off as well, right? So imagine you round off at the start 90%. So you go until the last part, right? Probably your answer is maybe 70% left, which is not what you want, right? You want to be as close as possible to 100%. That's the reason why you don't round off in the beginning, you don't round off in the middle, you only round off in the end. Okay, so that's how you preserve the accuracy of your answer. Okay, so use mixed number, then round off at the end. Okay, so by doing these two, you can preserve the accuracy. Then of course you need to read the question what they want, whether they want 3 significant figure or they want 2 decimal place. So you need to read the question. So what they want, you just give it to them. Okay? Not anyhow. Okay? Anyhow means I want it to be 4 significant figure, so I give 4 significant figure. No. Read the question. Okay? Now, presentation. You got penalized 2 marks for presentation. So I think we have been talking about presentation for some time. So
no, you want to know why they minus the mark? Because that mark just coincidentally become like angles, right? So for one, I didn't write because I don't know what to write for that one equation, and then they penalize.
Is it like the statement? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for that one equation,
yep, sure.
Write, and they penalize for that.
Sure. So can I ask? So can you roughly tell me what that statement is supposed to be. So what you want to find? And they penalize you for that.
I don't remember.
Never mind. Okay, so I think we have been emphasizing when you find angles, whatever it is, you are asked to state the reasons clearly, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Okay,
it's
good.
Like, it's like an angle, right?
Okay, can you
and
go
then
to the
inside
blank
the
page?
angle,
Yeah,
they
can
want
you
to
go to the blank page? Yep, good. Behind.
an angle, right?
Yep, go.
So an angle, right? And then inside the angle, they want me to find like this angle
Yeah.
or like another angle
Yes,
in the middle of
very
it.
good.
So I don't know what to put here, so I
Very
just
good.
leave it blank.
Okay, good. So first thing first, we have been practicing finding angles question, and every question says state your reasons clearly. Am I not right? Am I not right? Let's see this. Over here they never ask you to state the reasons clearly, but it's a standard practice. Okay, you have to know that. Okay, but anyway, never mind. So if you don't know, so that means that is something you can improve on. Okay, you don't know is okay. I'm fine with that. So probably you are talking about this kind of question, right?
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. And I think you should know lah. X plus Y plus Z add up to 180
No, it's
degrees.
like they give us this angle, and then it will be like this.
Yep. Yes.
So they won't give us a label. They will just tell us like, oh, A, B.
Yeah, sure. So in a way, right, I'm just trying to tell you, okay, over here I label them as X and Y, I mean X, Y and Z. Actually, you can also call them X, angle X is actually your ABC, angle ABC. Okay, so angle Y, you can call it, okay, I need to give another, so you can call it angle CBD. I'm not talking about the labeling now, I'm talking about what is the reason you should write. So over here, X plus Y plus Z is equal to 180. This is called angles on a straight line. That's the reason. Alright, and you are supposed to write it down. If you don't write it down, yes, you deserve to be penalized. Okay? Okay? So this is one type of presentation error or something they can fault you. Okay, they can fault you. So but another type of presentation I want to talk about is you see, stating your reasons clearly. Can see or not? So if no reason, sorry, can't give you the mark, or you get penalized. Alright? So 2 mark, you only get 1 mark because of the answer. So another type of presentation is why I want to talk about presentation and accuracy today is because I find that your concepts, you have no problem with concepts. Okay, so there is no reason for me to keep talking about concepts anymore. Okay, so I want to focus on presentation plus accuracy, so that you can score that extra 10%, so that you can score up until 90%. Okay, so right now your bottleneck is like 75 to 80. So in order to breach the 75 to 80% threshold, the bottleneck, so you need to get your presentation and accuracy right, so that you can move on to 90%. So another type of presentation is this. Let's say if you get a circle question, okay, if you are asked to find the area of this, okay, so another type of presentation you should do is, so if you are asked to find the area of this, right, so there are 2 ways lah, there are 2 ways. You can either get the area of the entire circle, and then you get the area of the empty one, so I call it the 3/4 circle, and then you use this, you minus this one, right, then you get the 1/4. That's the approach 1, right? Approach 2 is you just area of 1/4 circle. Okay, so in a way, right, you need to write down the statement. So for area of circle is what? Pi r square, right? Then for this is pi r square, then somehow you need 3/4 because I only want to find 3/4 circle, right? Then for this one is straight away pi r square 1/4, so I just done 1/4. Okay, so this is called the presentation. Okay, this is called presentation. You write the statement down, short and sweet and concise, and then just write the formula out. Once you write the formula out, then you plug in the value. So let's say this is 7 cm, then you just give it 7. Then you use your calculator and then you can get the answer. Okay?
Okay.
Good? So presentation, this is part of it. Another one is, because sometimes for certain questions, especially recently, I realized you get most of the answers right, but your approach is not right. I've been emphasizing this many times. Your answer can be 2, but your answer can be 8, but 2 times 4 is 8, right? 9 minus 1 is also 8. But which one is correct? Okay, the answers here, they are the same. And then you don't assume that, oh, since my answers are the same, so both are correct. Wrong. So only one approach is correct here. Which is correct? It depends on the question. Okay, so similarly, I still remember that question that you are given a pie chart. You're given a pie chart, and they give you this. This is x, and they give you this is 3x, and they give you this is 90. Then of course they give you the rest is, I cannot remember the actual value, but I can give you like 150. And you are asked to find x, right? Mm-hmm. And you are asked to find x. So what you need to do is total is 360, right? Right?
Minus 150 minus 90, and then that number divided by 4.
Exactly, that's how you get x, right? Okay, but before you do that, probably you want to form an equation. That equation is what? 150 plus 90 plus 3x plus x, right? And then after that, of course, you need to bring this over. That's why you minus, then divide by 4, right? So in a way, right, you have to write this down before you get your answers. Okay? I remember the other time I don't know what, you times 3 something. That doesn't make sense because the total is 360, right? You times 3, that already overshoot. Okay, so it doesn't make sense. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, good. So remember, your answers are right doesn't mean you are right. The approach also must be right. Okay. So from today onwards, I will try to focus on the presentation, the accuracy, plus the approach. Okay. Concept wise, so far you have no problem with that. Okay. So it shows what? It shows you are not that dumb. Like, wow, concept also don't know. Concept don't know. If you don't know the concept, that means it's can't help. It's just like, okay, you need to do this, then you get the answer. But now you have no such problem. Okay, yes, I know what I need to do. Okay, this is the step. Okay, so I need to do convert. Then after that, I need to what distance equal to speed times time. Then after that, I need to divide, and then you have no such problem. Alright, which is a good sign. Okay, so now let's look at your homework. Before I get into the homework, let me go and close the door. Baby. Are you done? P first, okay, good. You see, this is what I have to deal with.
Sure.
Yeah?
I have 4 past exam papers from my school and
can
the
pass to
day
me
of
now?
the test.
Okay, can pass to me now. Good. And yeah, preparation is important. If you prepare well, then you will score well. Okay, let me take a look at this, while you are sending me red pen.
So the day is 10th October.
10th October.
Yeah,
Wow.
Month end.
Wow. So you have slightly more than a month before your end of year.
Yeah, and then
It's a very tight schedule, by the way. Okay, yep, go ahead.
then I need to find math.
You need to
Find the math one, the questions.
So you don't have a lot of time before your end of year. Okay? Maybe you can send me during the break. It's okay. So let's focus on this one first. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the let's work from the back. Okay, there is a major mistake here. For RBD, if you look at your work, for RBD is this angle, this one. Okay,
Yeah.
is this one. Okay, you use internal angle, right? Use internal angle. But if you use internal angle, right, probably you should be looking at this.
Yeah.
You should be looking at this, right?
Yeah.
But they want RBD.
Yeah, the answer is this one. I did find RBD.
But internal angle is 180 minus the 56.
Yeah,
and you will get this, and you still have to minus.
Yeah, I did.
So you minus 56, what you get? It's okay. Come.
I minus 68, not 56. Oh yeah. I minus 56.
Yes, and what you get?
I got 124.
Hold on. Yep. 124. And I want you to realize 124 is this big angle here.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. And you are asked to find the small one here, RBD.
I know.
So did you get the RBD?
Yeah.
Okay, so
6.
how do you get RBD? And you still minus?
Yeah.
You still minus the 68, is it?
Yeah, because the
How?
68 over here is the same one as over here. Over here
what
is
property you use?
parallel.
Which 68 and which 68 is correct? Is the same.
CRQ and BRD is the same 68.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
This is 68.
Yeah.
为什么?
Because it's parallel to each other.
I don't understand you.
There are 2 lines at the top which are parallel to each other.
I don't understand how you get 68 here. I don't understand how you get 68 here. How do you get 68 here?
2 lines at the top that are parallel to each other.
They are parallel, so? So?
That means these 2 angles are the same.
Hold on. 来，重来. Which two angles is the same?
These 2.
Why?
Because it's parallel to each other.
Okay, which one is parallel with which one?
This one is parallel to this one.
And then you cut across, is half it, is it?
Yeah.
Who says so?
If you draw like this, then it's a rhombus. So if it's
Okay, you don't mess up with your red pen. You don't mess up with your red pen. My advice to my student is always use a pencil. Okay, and you go ahead and use your red pen and you mess it up. Okay, you say if you draw a diagonal line, this one always split the angle into 2 halves. Is it correct?
No.
Then that's your statement just now. That's your statement just now. That's your statement just now. So this is wrong concept.
I said rhombus.
Is this a rhombus? Is this a rhombus? No, just now you said parallel lines. And these two split into half. That's what you said. Is this correct? This one parallel. And then is this both 1 and 1?
No.
No. So it's wrong. You are wrong. So what's the correct approach? I ask you why, and there is no reason. You just tell me, oh, because it's parallel. Wait, parallel we only know what? Parallel we only know CFZ. These are the 3. I have not learned beyond these 2. I have not learned anything beyond these 3 for parallel lines. Parallel lines, CFZ. Anything beyond, I have not learned. I don't know where you learn. But anyway, never mind. You're not supposed to use this. So how? 怎么办? I purposely give you this question. Okay? You are supposed to draw a line here. So you get this angle. What's this angle? What's this angle? Can you look at my diagram and do? Because you messed up your diagram already.
$68.
This one is 68. Then what is this?
68.
Very good. So 68 add together, total is
136.
136. So if this is 136, this whole thing is
44.
44. Okay? Actually, then you can get this one already. What's this?
68.
Yep. That's how you get 68. That's how you get 68. So once again, your answer can be correct, but that doesn't mean you are right. Okay? Because your approach is wrong. Okay? Let me be honest with you. These two, this line don't split into two halves. No. Okay? Another way to find this angle here is, okay, wait. If this is 68, this is 56, then what is this? So this is 56. Okay? Okay? Good. So if this is 56, of course you can use 124 minus then 56, then you get this. And then this is 68. Or another way you look at this is a Z. This is your Z. So they have to be 68 and 68 because it's your Z, right? So that's the way you do this question. Okay? Not because so it's very dangerous when you draw a diagonal line here. When this line split the angle into two halves. By the way, a line that split the angle into two halves is called an angle bisector. You bisect the angle. Bisect angle means cut it into half. When? It works only for rhombus. But this is not a rhombus. I would say this is quite an irregular trapezium. For irregular trapezium, it doesn't work. It only works for rhombus. Because I just give you this example, these two, they are not equal. Because this is an irregular trapezium. Angle 1, let me call this angle 2. It's not equal to angle 2. Okay? So approach is as important as your answer. If your approach is wrong, your answer is correct, you'll get penalized. Alright? Next. Okay, for question 6, let me quickly look at it, your graph. This one, right? Okay, for the graph, I focus on 0, 4. The labeling. So you need to label. Okay, never mind. You need to label. So you label this as your X, and you need to label this as your Y. Okay, labeling is important. Can I have your pen? So in a way, this one during exam you will be penalized. Presentation because no labeling. Okay, labeling. Number 1. Number 2, I am supposed to see 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Okay, good. And then the temperature of the test tube after 11 minutes. Where is 11 minutes? So you should go up. Okay, so you should present your answer the way I want it. I did not teach you to do like this. I asked you to use dotted line. And then after that, I asked you to use a ruler, not freehand. So you use a ruler, dotted line too, and then label this value. You did not do that. During exams, you will get penalized. And you deserve to be penalized. So it's 50. What's your answer?
52.
Yep, somewhere there. Okay, so 52, but you have to do it this way. Okay, next, the value of b, what's it?
140.
为什么？
Because B is the y-intercept.
Correct. So when you work out this, the value of b, right? So probably you can write down b equals to 140. And if you want to tell your reason, go ahead. So b is the y-intercept. Probably you want to state a reason. Okay? Because b is the y-intercept. And then ask you the value of a. So yeah, briefly what the value of a. So what's the value of a, by the way?
Y1 minus y2 divided by xy minus
Did you write the y1, y2 correctly or not? Nancy also learned from you already. The top right corner until a square. That's why she did not get penalized. But she was lucky. Okay, supposed to be minus 8. Why? Because it's a slope down. Right? If you get positive, you better recheck again. Because this is a slope down, should be negative. So when you get negative value, you are safe. Doesn't mean you are right, but at least you are safe. Okay? So it's negative 8. Evaluate the change of temperature in this unit. Very good. This is the right statement. We talk about this question, right? Actually, this type of question. What's the meaning of?
This type of question, but not this question.
I think the other time is also the same. Temperature change in 1 minute, something like that.
No.
Yep.
The other time it was the gym membership price.
It's not gym member. Gym member rate of change? No. The other time we talk about rate of change 2 times actually, not only once. It's about rate of change. I remember it's about rate of change. It's also about temperature. Yeah. So same thing. It's the change of temperature in 1 minute. Huh? You phrase it. You finally phrase it correctly this time. Last time is like wow, so general until nobody understand. Okay? Yeah, good. Thank you. Okay, so very good. Next question. Okay, I need to caution you one more time. They say answer the whole of this question on a sheet of graph paper. What it means? That means all your answers need to be on this graph paper. If your answers were b equals to something elsewhere, a equals to something elsewhere, no one is going to look at that. So you better do this entire question next time. Follow instruction on a graph paper. What it means is you should write down your b equals to 140 here. A equals to something here, and then the significance of write everything here. Here or here. Anywhere else, no one is going to look at that. You understand? So if next time if your teacher penalize you because you never follow instruction, never do it on this graph paper, you go and write it somewhere else, you don't get marks at all. That's how many marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 mark one grade. So you better follow the practice.
Can I have it?
You can, but by having it now, it doesn't matter already. Okay, so hopefully next time if there is a question like this, you are asked to do it on a piece of graph paper, you better do everything on this graph paper. Don't write it anywhere else. Alright, otherwise you lose 1 grade, you deserve it. Okay, good. So like I say, concept wise you have no problem. Okay, all this presentation accuracy, now we start to look into it. Okay, next one. So this is also a very popular question these days. Speed. 在这里啊。So, okay. 4 hours is 13. Okay. Very good. So it's 24 hours. Yeah, another 45 minutes. Okay. So the train travels faster. How long will the train take to reach Singapore? Assuming that the distance between Singapore and is 这个. So first you divide by 4.75. Mm-hmm. Then you 75. Okay, good. So give your answer in hours and minute. They ask you to give your answer in hour and minute. How come you represent is what 4.19? 有没有 weak question?
4 hours and 19 minutes.
错。
Why?
4.19 hour is not 4 hour and 19 minutes. This is a this is.
Yeah, but even if I cannot do that, then how?
How?
Then that's 251.4.
How come you round off first? You're supposed to get me the mixed number first. Where's the mixed number? For the hour, for the time. You are supposed to give me the mixed number. You see, you round off already before the final answer. Very good. You better make all your nonsense mistakes now than in the exam. So what's the mixed number? 4 what?
4.191.
Mixed number. Ask for mixed number 3 times. Four and you know how to get mixed number?
Yeah.
Okay.
4, 13 and 68.
Very good. Okay. So 4 hour, and you just need to convert this into minutes by times 60.
11.14 11.47.
Oh, 11.47. So 11.47. So because of 4, so round to 11 minutes. Because they want minutes, right? And by the way, you don't have to. I mean, the final answer should be this: 4 hours and 11 minutes. And of course, the working you just do it. You do it over here. So you do the working. So in a way, so you just need to add in this. So 11.47 minute, and then you just 11 minute, round to minute. Just write at the back, round to minute, round to minute, according to the question, right? So the final answer should be what? 4 hours and 11 minutes. You stop making this mistake. Don't tell me, oh, this is 4.35 hours, so therefore it's 4 hours and 35 minutes. Is it correct? Is it correct? No. So you should do what? 4.35 hour. So actually it's 4 hours. And then 0.35 times the 60 to get the minute. Okay? You understand? Huh? I say what? I say the final answer must be mixed number first. Before you round, you get it in the mixed number first. Because if you get 4.19, you're going to round off and your accuracy is going to be lost. Okay? Just now I mentioned 3 times mixed number, and in the end you still give me 4.19. I mentioned mixed number 3 times, and you still give me the decimal number. You're not listening. Okay, so once we get that, and then you say if the train stop for 3 hours, average speed, so basically your total distance divided by total time, which is 7 in this case. Now you round off, you round off now. Okay, can I ask 4.19? You're not supposed to round off here. This is one instance you round off in the middle. Are you supposed to use 4.19 or you are supposed to use the mixed number?
The mixed number.
Exactly. Good that you make this mistake here, so I can highlight to you. Okay? What do I mean by don't round off in the middle? So over here you round off in the middle. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is, for intermediate steps, for calculation, you try to give the best, the most exact answer. And the most exact answer is mixed number. That's why you should get it 4 and 13 over the 68, that's the total hour. Then after that, you use the total distance divided by the total. 你看你这个有点 round, so after that, they ask for what? Average speed. So I think for average speed, right, if you read the instruction here, right, so for anything, like degree of accuracy is not specified. So it's not specified for the speed, right? So you should express in 3 significant people. Not 4. understand? Okay. The question for speed here, the accuracy is not specified to you, right? So if the accuracy is not specified, it's 3 significant figure. Okay? For degree, that means for angle, is 1 decimal place if it's not specified. You understand this statement or not?
Yeah.
Okay? For angles, not specified, 1 decimal place. For values, 3 significant figure if it's not specified. Then this question is they specified hours and minutes, so that's why they force you to represent it into this format. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, so in a way, right, you will get penalized here because the question wants 3 significant figures according to the instruction on the cover page. You do it your own way, penalized. Okay, so bear in mind. Bear in mind. Let me double check what I did. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, yes. Okay, good. This one, photo service. 2 cents per page. 180 per page. The amount that you need to pay will go to 410. So 2 cents per page. But this one is very interesting. The amount that you need to pay if you go to printer A to photocopy. So just photocopy only, no binding, so you don't need to add $1 yet. Then the number that you can photocopy you can pay for $1. So 810 divided by 1%. Very good. So the unit you also need to take care. This is dollars, so this must be dollars. So you want to vote in buy them in the book, which printer will you go to? You also need to buy lah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So plus $1. Okay, compare is cheaper. Okay, very good, simple. Okay, question 1. This one, the area of the ballroom. Giving your answer correct to the nearest meter square. So I see a rectangle plus a plus a semicircle. So pi r square, then pi r square need to divide by 2 semicircle, then plus this 576. Okay, good. So good. They say nearest meter square, so that means the accuracy is specified in this question. They force you to get it into meter square. Right? So if they don't have this statement, if they don't give you this statement, so how? If they don't give you this statement, so what answer you should get? If they don't give your answer correct to nearest meter square, let's say there is no such statement.
3 significant figures.
Why not just 1085.00?
Because the standard is 3 significant figures.
When you round to 3 significant figures?
If there is no, like they didn't tell us what to round to.
You round to 3 significant figures when your answer is indefinite. This answer is the most accurate one. Hold on. 你这个是 pi so when it involves pi, you need to get into 3 significant figures. Yes. Okay, because this one is pi. Actually, it goes on and on actually. Okay, should be 3 significant figure. Okay, very good. The cos and then of the per meter square, then you use the round off answer. You're supposed to use the non-round off answer, then times the 780. Okay, you are lucky here. If the answer is 1085.9, try 1085.9 times 780. What's the value?
8470.0200.
你看 off by how much? Off by $7. So once again, intermediate step, you use round off. So it's 1008, right? To nearest meter square, right? Okay. So if it's 1008, okay, supposedly, let's say supposedly the answer is the 1008.4 meter square, because they force you to get it into meter square, nearest meter square. That's why your answer is this, right? And then the next step, right? You can't use 1008 times the $7.1. How much per square meter square? $7 and 80 cents. So in a way, right, you pick the 1008, right? Actually, you round off before your in the intermediate step. This is called round off in the intermediate step, which is not right. You are supposed to use the most exact one, which is 1008.4. Can you give me the answer? 108.4 times 7.8. I'm talking about this question. Nothing to do with your.
Yeah, I know. 7865.520. Yeah, 0.52. Because you say do that one.
Okay, very good. So let me just get this out first. They forced me to. This is dollars, right? So 2 decimal places, right? Is this. So what if I pick 1008? I use the round off one. Okay, so the answer is 7862.4. You look at the difference. Because you use the round off answer, this one is the most exact one. The difference is about $3. I'm talking about this question.
Yeah, I know.
So, what you need to do next time?
Round off at the end.
Intermediate step? Intermediate steps? For the intermediate step, what you need to do?
Put in mixed number.
Or the most accurate. This case, I use the round off one, right? 108, right? And I get $3 less. This one I use the most exact one with 0.4. I get 65. So 65 compared to 62, $3 difference. This is the accuracy problem. So next time when you do for your intermediate, you know what's intermediate step? Intermediate step is in the middle. Yes. So in the middle, you're not supposed to round off any answer.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, good. For calculation, cannot. Because if you use the round off answer, your answer at the end will not be as accurate. By the way, answer has to be the most accurate as possible. If you can get a more accurate answer, you use that one. So between this 108 and 108.4, which one I use? Which one is more accurate?
1008.4.
Exactly. Okay, so between this, which one is more accurate?
1007.9.
Correct. If you use this one, you somehow you inflate the answer already, because you round up, man. 你这个是 round up, you know? You round up, do you know not? You round up, do you know not?
Yeah, I know.
So if you round up and then you use the 108 to calculate, right, whatever you get, right, is inflated already. Just now that one. Just now you round down, in a way, you round down, right? So when you use the round down answer, you go and calculate, that answer is what? Got discount. Right? Mm-hmm. You want discounted answer? No, right? You want the most accurate, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay? So, this compared to this, you're supposed to use this. Okay? This compared to this, you're supposed to use this. If not, you're going to inflate. Because you round up, then you go and times, of course, it's inflated. Your answer is inflated. Compared to the original answer. And in this case, if round down, your answer is actually discounted. Compared to the original answer. And you don't want discounted, you don't want inflated, you want the most exact one. You get it or not? That's why just now when we talk about the speed question, okay, we have the 6, 13 over, never mind 38 lah. So instead of using the 6.19, 6.19, you should use this. Because if you use this compared to this, you round to this, I think most likely this is called round down. When you round down and you go and times 30 whatever, your answer later will be discounted. Because you round down at first one, right? Once you round down at first, you go and times, you get a discounted answer, which is not what you want. You don't want to get discounted answer. You want to get exact answer. That's why I say for the intermediate step, you don't round up or you don't round down. You use the most accurate.
Okay.
Okay, so next. Over. Yeah, done. Okay, so for paper 2, pretty good. 我没有看到你的 3 and 4. Question 3, I did not talk about it. Okay, let's see. Find the length of AD in terms of X and AD. So if you look at this question, do you think they split the angle into 2 halves? This is a trapezium.
Yes.
Never mind, let's look at it. You don't say yes before you answer, okay? So do you think a diagonal line here split the angle into 2?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not the same.
When it will. Okay, by the way, let's start to use angle bisector now, because you know what is angle bisector. Angle bisector means it will cut the angle into half. So this is not an angle bisector because this is not a rhombus. Right? Angle bisector happens in rhombus, not for trapezium. So you cannot say, this diagonal line cut this into 2 halves. No. Not always the case. Maybe sometimes yes, but not always the case. Okay? So, but anyway, this question is not asking for that, but I want to point that out to you. AD. Can you use the parameter minus? Minus. Then after that, you need to open the brackets. 你都没有 show 我 how you open the bracket, then you straight away get the answer already. How do I know how you get the answer? Right? Let me just double check one more time. You use the parameter, which is this. You minus this one, then you minus the thing. Okay, good. You need to show me how you get this. Otherwise, I really don't know how you get this. Probably you can do it with the working. I have, but need to find. Okay, you can use this one first. And be gentle, okay? Be gentle. Yes. Before I find you the big one. Okay.
I just cannot really raise anything.
Yeah, sure. Be gentle, don't break. Tôi thấy ra tụi cút kia tụi ở lúc họ ba cái sẽ có phần đúng là ở tụi đi tôi là chắc dù mấy cái gì xe mấy cái xe là dù mấy cái xe hả tôi sẽ chạy nổi rồi. No, this one is correct, right? You just have to simplify. I'm asking you to do your part A. You finish your part A already?
No.
Your part A actually you just open the bracket, so this becomes minus 5x. Then this one becomes minus 2y, yes. Then minus 2 minus x, correct.
Minus 1 plus 3y.
Correct. Then after that you just underline similar term, just combine. No meh?
Already on the last one.
Yeah, but do you use this approach or not? Underline then combine similar term.
I did this one,
Mm-hmm.
this one, and then this one minus this one, and then this one, the answer minus this one, and then.
No, I don't understand you. You open it everything already. 为什么你跟我做成这样子 You are supposed to do it like this. After opening it up, I see a string of numbers. After that, you just underline similar term, whichever similar combine, which is not similar cannot combine. I don't know what you are doing here. I'm supposed to see one line. After that, underline the similar term, combine the similar terms. I start to see you do it like vertically. I don't know what you are doing. Correct. Okay, good. That's how, by doing this, you have shown me how you get this answer. Okay, this is what is needed from you. So given x equal to 5, y equals to minus 3. When you sub it, yep, bracket, yes, very good. Area of the trapezium. Can you explain to me how do you get the area of the trapezium last part? I'm kind of confused.
The trapezium is this thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 is this part.
Yep, good.
4
Height.
times 19. 19 is this part.
Below, very good.
So this part times this part
Divide by 2.
equals to a rectangle, and then divide by 2 equals to A.
Yes,
And then
I got it. Yeah.
and then 10 is this part.
Very good.
And then 4 is this part.
Yes. Yep.
So
You get your B, right?
yeah, and then divide by 2 equals to the B.
Correct.
And then add together
Very good.
equals to 58.
Yes. Okay, so that's the way to find the area of trapezium. Actually, they shouldn't. I mean, even they don't give you this diagonal line, right? You should know how to cut into A and B, and then find A and B, and then add them up. Okay. So over here, cut.
They didn't give.
They didn't give. Oh, okay. Oh, this done by yourself. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yep. Okay, good. Part 1 of our lesson is